Well, good morning. Day 3. It's warmer than yesterday. It's about 8 or 9 degrees, I think, with a bit of a wind, slightly overcast. The wind appears to be blowing in the right direction to my next island, which is fantastic, because yesterday it was blowing towards here. So wind shift overnight, and I got 2 days in a row of the wind blowing the right direction. So maybe I'll get up on the water and get sailing earlier rather than later while the wind is favorable. There's Moana over there. And Scooter. Well, if that's not a good idea, I don't know what is. Some fire roasted bacon for breakfast. I'm also eating chocolate covered raisins. I've got oatmeal too. We'll see. Yeah, canoe sailing is no excuse not to have hot coffee and bacon with your breakfast. Well, there's the outrigger, patched up as best I can with duct tape. I have to wonder if the 4mm plywood is really the best material for Canadian Shield. I mean, it's no mistake that my boat's a big old aluminum hull. I know they say your boat should never touch rock, but this is the Canadian Shield. This is what there is. You know, you can't just anchor your canoe out and walk in. All right, there's the boat ready to load. I don't love loading it like this, but there's just a tiny bit of the aluminum hull touching the rocks, and well, there's no beach or anything to work with, and just me and the dogs, so I need something to keep the boat from blowing away, so it's just pulled up a little bit on the rocks. The wood outrigger is clear of the rocks. Alright, there's the boat all loaded up. It takes a while, but you know, I'm camping in luxury. This boat will carry so much stuff. You know, I've got a chair, I've got an air mattress, I've got a power center, a 2-person tent, and so much food, and you know, it's just I just really comfortable. And when it's cold like this, it's nice to have all the little comforts. So yeah, I mean, this canoe will carry more gear than a lot of kind of bigger dinghies. You know, it'll carry as much as a Hobie 16, probably more, with less impact on its performance. So it's good. I mean, it's a good camping boat, there's no doubt about it, especially solo, you know. Well, solo with the dog. Just load it up, and you know, if you don't, wondering if you have room or not for something, well, you probably do, because I've got, you know, underneath all the seats is empty, and you know, the load is still quite low, so I've got rooms for tons more space. I just didn't really have anything else I really wanted to bring. Okay. Alright, and there's me ready to go. So I'm wearing my dry suit, PFD, PLB, all the gear, sea boots. This is what I'm wearing. I've got heavy long underwear underneath. The gasket came off my right wrist on my dry suit, so all I've done for a repair is I've taken the remains of the gasket and wrapped it around the sleeve there, and you know, it's not ideal, but it should definitely slow any water coming into the dry suit. So yeah, that's what I have. That's dressed for canoe sailing. Today's actually the 1st of June, but it doesn't feel like it. Oh, and of course Doggo's got his life jacket on too. All right, there we are, we're away. I've stayed with the double reef because I don't know what it's gonna look like out on the lake, and there's enough wind for sure that it'll be enough. but I don't know if it'll be too much or not. You know, a bit more would be too much. So I can always take the reef out. That's easier than putting it in when you're on the water. I don't have far to go. The dog is 100% comfortable with canoe sailing, just using the gunnel as a headrest. He likes it. He was wagging his tail when I was getting the boat ready. Then when I put his life jacket on, he jumped in. There we go. Got the wind now that we're around the point. As expected, the double reef is providing ample power to do what we need to do. And when the gusts come, waiting for a gust. There was a gust when I went to get the camera out. Now that I've got it out, the gust has stopped. Comes a gust right there. So when the outrigger's on the upwind side like this, it's not the flotation that's providing the stability, it's a counterbalance. It didn't turn into much of a gust. It's much lighter wind today than yesterday. On the right here, this is my island. Looks like it's about half a kilometer long. Very, very pretty island. My campsite should be on the far end of this island. This is just really cool sailing. I should probably get off the rocks a bit further though. What do you know? Campsite 21. It's not as far along as I thought. I don't see a good place to land. I'm hoping there's some protection behind this big rock here, because can't land on that. Oh yeah, there is a little beach in there. Oh, geez, it's even got some sand. All right, here we go. Kind of doing a 3-point turn here. I wanted to get a good look at it, so I tacked and I'm waiting for the sail to fill on this tack, and then I'm going to sail onto that beach. I got to be careful of my outrigger. I see rocks on the port side. Yeah, I'm gonna put my camera down and sail the boat. Well, I did it. I sailed the outrigger in between the rocks. It's kind of a narrow target, so that's why I put the camera down. Use both hands. Let's go check out this campsite. All right, I made it. See, I got some wood underneath the outrigger to protect it. That's it for my sheltered bay. Just behind this rock, if the wind goes north, well, I'm gonna get hammered. So yeah, that's interesting beach landing. Anyway, well, I'm gonna have to get the canoe up higher than that. I can see it rocking back and forth on the rocks. It's aluminum, but still don't want it rocking back and forth on the rocks. Let's check out this campsite. Oh, and I got my my sea boots wet. First time in 3 days trying to climb up onto the rocks, and I stood in water over the top of the boots. Wow, this is quite a campsite. Holy jumping. Oh my, this is luxury. It's like a group camping spot. Multiple tables. Is that a ping pong table? I think it's a ping pong table. Somebody's left cut firewood for me. Not a lot, but enough. And this is oh wow. I'm gonna be able to go hiking here, I think. Wow, so I'm not gonna have bugs because the wind's coming off the point there. I don't think I'll be putting my tent anywhere near that tree. Probably right in the middle of the clearing, I guess. Somewhere. Beautiful. I'm gonna see if I can get that boat more secured. Okay, camp's all set up. It's not even lunchtime. My plan had been to do some exploring in the canoe, but it's really windy out on the water, so I think I'll go hiking, which it looks like there are several trails leading off from here. And then once I'm back from my hike, I'll make lunch. This is a beautiful campsite. And my phone is back up to 93%. The only thing that's a little bit less than ideal is the beach site where you land the boat, because it's not too protected. But you can see there's some white caps out there, but this little bit of rock here protects it. Big gust coming across the water there. That's why I'm thinking about hiking, is these big gusts. So far this hike's been a good call. I guess this would be the south end of the island. So far I'm able to walk right along the shoreline. These green plants, these are all wild blueberries. They're not ripe yet, so shouldn't be attracting any bears. Reminiscent of Georgian Bay, but closer. Less yachts. Beautiful little cove. I'll bet you it's buggy up there. But I'm having trouble finding a trail along the shoreline now. Yeah, no trail through, and I'm not bushwhacking my way through that ravine. Looks like it gets pretty thick and very steep. Okay, and there's my boat down there. There are supposed to be, I think, 3 other campsites on this island. I found one, but I kind of assumed they'd all be connected by trails, but they're not, so I guess you get privacy at any of them. This cold wind blowing across the lake's been relentless for hours. Scooter, being a smart dog, has found a natural hollow in the ground to lay down in. How's that for an adventure dog? He's up for anything. And he's smart. Okay, here I am in my tent. This is night 3, so my last night. There's still light out to read, but it's about 8 o'clock at night, and it's cold. That wind just keeps blowing, and I've been out in it for 3 days. I haven't been warm enough yet to take off my long underwear or my wool socks. It's been chilly. Would I have still come if I'd realized how cold it was going to be? Probably. I mean, I've got a 21-foot sailboat with a cabin and a head and a galley and all that sort of thing that can be, perfectly comfortable in this kind of weather. But the sailing canoe was calling to me, and a new location was calling to me, and it's the adventure I came for, and so I brought the right boat for it. All right, see you in the morning.